Hey y'all, hey, Amanda here, and today we are filming an Empties video. So let's go ahead and get started. No need to pull out the intro longer than that. So the first two things are deodorants. They're both from Green Goo. One I purchased, I think at like Marshall's or something. I don't know. Tag's not on it anymore. And then the other one a friend gave me because she had bought it and it didn't work for her, so she knew I was on a natural deodorant journey, so she gave it to me. So I have the Icy Tundra scent, and I also have the lavender scent. Here we go. And Green Goo just don't work for me. So I was really trying over the course of quarantine to kind of just use them up because I'm home, I can reapply whatever, but these are just, there's no point in even applying them. They do nothing. You will stink again in 5 minutes if you're a stanky gal like me. So Green Goo is not the shiznit. Moving on, another deodorant. This is Kaya Naturals, the Takasumi Detox Charcoal Deodorant and Detox in the Sakura Blossom scent. This is one that's in a trial size I got from Petite Vor, and while of the ones that don't work, it's kind of somewhere in the middle. Like, it's just okay. It's way better than Green Goo, but it also still just does not last very long. It needs to be reapplied 2 to 3 times a day. I will say though, if you are not a stanky girl, I highly recommend the scent, the Sakura Blossom scent. It is lovely. It reminds me of some like little perfume thing, like a solid perfume thing I had as a child that was like in a goofy little necklace thing. It smells just like that. It's a very nostalgic scent for me. I really, really like the scent, but the deodorant itself just did not work for little old me. Next, and this is something you see all the time, it is the Hask Charcoal Citrus Oil Cleanse and Clarify Purifying Shampoo. And this is the shampoo Austin uses. He is a greasy fella, and he loves this. So you will always see this in an Empties. Maybe not every month, but because we're just repurchasers. We love this stuff, and I cannot sing the praises high enough. The next item is the Pacifica Coconut Water Micellar Cleansing Tonic. And so I used it up for the sake of using it up, but I just don't like micellar waters. They do nothing for me. I don't feel cleansed. I used that kind of as a secondary type of cleanse. Like if I was wearing makeup and didn't feel like fully removing my makeup, I'd cleanse and then I'd put this on a pad and then I'd go back over to make sure I got all the makeup. So not a big fan of that. Pacifica in general is pretty good. I enjoy a lot of their stuff, but I'm just not big on micellar waters. Also face related, I finished the Acure Brilliantly Brightening Night Cream. I think this is one of the items Austin got me for Christmas last year, so I was using this as my go-to night cream every day. I will say it is a really nice basic night cream. I think it would work for pretty much the full range of skin types, from oily to dry. Although if you are very dry, I'd say maybe something in addition to this. So in the winter I was adding a drop of oil into this. I think it was like vitamin E oil or argan oil or whatever I happened to have, and that was really doing the job. And then once it was spring and summer, this was perfectly fine on its own. It's a really good basic night cream. I have so many moisturizers to get through. I don't know if I'd repurchase this immediately, but it is something, if I needed something in a pinch, I know they sell it at Target, I could run over and grab it. Definitely a nice product. Is there any more skincare? Yes. From Youth to the People, this is the Superfood Air Whip Moisture Cream. So here is that. I don't know if you'll be able to read that text since there's nothing in here. It was white-ish in color, like a milky color, and it was an air whipped moisture cream. That describes it really well. I was using this at night after I finished this as my nighttime moisturizer, and I think for summer it'd be great. I would want something thicker in once it got cold and fall through the winter. But if you are oily skinned, I think this would work for you all year round really nicely. Also skincare related, I have the Drunk Elephant Bamboo Booster Exfoliant Physique. The Bamboo Extract Charcoal Powder is what it's called. So this was a sample I received a long time ago. Come on. The focus is just not happening. Here we go. So this is the sample I received a long time ago. Believe it or not, I had been using this fairly regularly the past several months. It's just, you need so little of this that this little sample itself lasts forever. I thought it was a really nice powder addition to when you want to throw it in a, I'm talking in circles. So basically you take the powder, you throw it in your regular face wash, and it turns your face wash into a physical exfoliant. And I thought it served that purpose really, really well. It was smooth. It did not feel like it was scratching at the surface of my skin. With that said, anytime you're using a physical exfoliant, you definitely want to be a little more gentle and lighter handed because you don't want to cause tears on the skin. I thought it was really nice. I'm not going to be repurchasing it anytime soon because I have a whole tub of a similar product that I got from my Petite Four box that I have not even busted into yet. So I highly doubt I'll be needing to repurchase this type of product anytime soon in the foreseeable future, but I do think this one was a really nice one. And then the last face skincare product I have to share is the Pacifica Super Green Detox Kale and Charcoal Detox Facial Mask. I love the Pacifica masks. I don't think my camera wants to focus today. It's just not happening. I'm not going to try. And can we talk about the packaging? I've probably mentioned this before, but I love the packaging on the Pacifica face sheet masks. And this one is really nice, and it was a nice little relaxing face mask to do. I enjoyed it. Skincare, but body. I finished up the MOA Absinthe Hand and Lip Balm. I would not use this on my lips. It's kind of a weird texture for lips, and it needs to melt. It's very solid, and you have to kind of scoop it out with your finger and warm it up. So I wouldn't put it on my lips for that reason either, because it does need to like melt and smooth into the skin. But I kept this sometimes at my desk and sometimes at my nightstand as a hand cream, and I did eventually move it away from my desk because it does sort of leave a really greasy feeling behind, so it was getting on my mouse and my keyboard, which was kind of annoying. But for the purposes of keeping it on the nightstand for an evening hand cream before you go to bed, it was really nice for that. And I definitely think it would be nice to throw into a purse if you don't foresee yourself needing to touch a lot of things, because it does kind of leave that greasy residue. But it was really nice. I enjoyed it. I don't know that I'd seek it out to purchase it again, but if I received it again for some particular reason, I wouldn't be mad about it and I would use it. The last sort of bodily care product is from Soothing Touch. It is the Vanilla Chai Lip Balm, which is my favorite go-to lip balm, and I love this. I just love it. So this is the one I like to keep in my purse for like on the go, because it's just in this nice convenient container, but I don't go anywhere, so I've taken them all out of my purse. I have backups and backups of this, and I just used it up. That's it. And I scoop everything out of there too and put it in a little container and finish using it that way, because I love that stuff so much. Highly recommend. You have to check it out. It is just a really good, basic, to the point lip balm. The last two products I have to share are makeup products. The first one, and this is forever and a day old, I got this years ago when I was still living in my apartment from a Wantable makeup subscription box, which I clearly haven't had for years. It is the Jerry G foundation in the color Light, It was pretty much a really good match. In the summer, it was a little light for me, so I'd just mix it with other things. But winter, good match. And I finished this whole thing. It's crazy. I finished a foundation. I never do that because I hardly ever wear foundation, but I am glad I stuck it out and finished it. I think this is a nice foundation. If you are dry skinned, I would avoid it because it is kind of on the drier matte side and it could make you look a little crazy. I did have to highly moisturize before using this personally because a dry matte look is just not my favorite, but coverage wise I think it's lovely. And I do believe Jerry G is vegan cruelty free. Not 100% sure on that, but I'm kind of sure, which is nice. And then the last item is a big old fat flop, which is unfortunate because it's like brand new and I'm not going to be using it at all. This came in a Petite Four box and it is a mascara. It's from Fit Glow Beauty and it doesn't, that's all it says is Fit Glow Beauty. But this is the mascara. Come on, I don't think it's going to focus like it never does. Packaging, gorgeous. This color, beautiful. The floral print, the textured lid, gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Take it out. It's a fascinating brush. I had no issue with the brush. My issue lies with the product itself. Every time I wore this, my contacts freaked the fuck out. They were drying. They felt like stuff was on them. It was disgusting. I had to throw out a whole set of contacts prematurely just because this made it feel nasty. Flakes everywhere, like flakes down your cheeks, under your eyes. It is unattractive and it flakes into your eyes. I just can't recommend this. It is a hot mess of a product. Maybe it doesn't work that way on everyone, but I just had the worst time trying to use this. And it's brand new and this is pretty expensive. I'm not 100% sure, but I want to say it was like $30 some for a mascara, which is, for me, personally, I think that's on the high end. I would say 28 is like the high end of the mid-range. And once you get to 30, it's like, girl, what are you putting in that mascara? Does it do my dishes? But just crap, trash, awful. I don't know what their other products are like, if they have other products, but this was terrible. And I have to say, not only do I not recommend it, I actively encourage you to avoid it. So that is the last of the products I have to share with my empties in my iconic green little empties bin. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, you can give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments or questions, you can leave them down below. I would love if you let me know what your favorites and flops for the month were, so just leave that down in the comments. If you'd like to stick around for a while, you can hit the subscribe button. Be sure to check out Amandaphenomenon.com, which is linked down below for weekly blog posts, and everything that I liked I will have linked down below too. Some will be affiliates, some will not. And I think that's all I have to say. So I will talk to you all later. Bye!